Hey guys, so quick video today talking about the best way to apply Wither in Path of Exile 2 Dawn of the Hunt. Now, in point 1 last season, there were a lot of ways for us to apply Wither. There was most popular Eye of Winter with Withering Touch on it, and I think you used Extraction to be able to get chaos damage on it. You also had Rain of Arrows with Withering Touch and Chaos Infusion to apply chaos damage to those arrows. And you also had like the Wither Totem that was also really good as well. And you would again apply Withering Touch on that. So you would get the totem to attack the boss and apply Wither onto it. Now, this season, unfortunately, because they nerfed Withering Touch significantly, there have been definitely a lack of ways to apply Wither on enemies, especially for us chaos damage builds or like poison builds. We want to apply Wither, but there just isn't that many options, especially for builds that are using attacks and not spells. As we can see here with Withering Touch, it says that instead of just applying Wither now on chaos damage, you now have to hit the ailment threshold to be able to apply Wither stacks, which means that the chaos damage that we deal must be significant enough to deal past the ailment threshold of the enemies. So basically it becomes really hard for anybody to apply Wither stacks that's not really a spellcaster using Wither Totem this season. But I did discover something pretty useful in, the past, I guess, 30 minutes. This might be known by people, but I feel like I've never seen anybody mention it or people haven't talked about it enough. So I want to make a video about it to just make it sure you guys understand and get this and use this for your builds. So I'm currently using my Poison Spiral Volley build, and poison damage is a good part of the amount of damage I do. So getting Wither obviously will increase the amount of damage that I deal to enemies. And what I found out is that we can still use Eye of Winter for the application of Wither, but not with the Withering Touch gem. Instead of using Withering Touch, I now have a weapon swap that has the Wicked Quill on it. And this makes it so that spells have a 25% chance to inflict Withered for 4 seconds on hit. And this is a flat 25% chance. It doesn't matter how much damage you deal. It just applies Wither at a 25% chance per time you hit the enemy. So obviously, Eye of Winter is a spell that hits the enemy quite a bit, especially when you have Unleash on it. I put a Deceleration and even Scatter Shot to increase the amount of projectiles that it does, because the damage doesn't matter at all. And with the Wicked Quill, you can actually get a really, really low level Wicked Quill. Like, look at this. This is like a level 10 one, right? That you have, just need 25 int for. So the requirements for this are actually very low. And more likely than not, if you're playing a poison build, you probably have some int on your build already. So getting to that 40 something int isn't very hard. This one I'm using is really overkill. I just didn't want to buy a lower level one. I had this sitting in my inventory, so I just ended up using it instead. Now, if you look at this boss right here, I'm going to go apply Eye of Winter to it, and there we go, 50 Wither stacks. Pretty easy, pretty simple, right? Basically the same as applying Wither in the last patch with Eye of Winter. Now, I will say that it's not as consistent at applying 50 stacks. It's still fairly consistent, but there are times where if you kind of like place it incorrectly like this, right? It goes past the enemy pretty quickly and then you don't get the full 50. But in general, this is way better than any other way that I've found to apply Wither stacks on the enemy. You see that right there, 35%, and that was placed relatively well. So still not very consistent, but still, it is better than any other way that I've found to apply Wither onto enemies right now. And this, again, is something that every build can use because basically the the floor, the barrier to entry is very, very low. So hopefully this helps you guys out and gives you guys a, more damage for any of your poison or chaos builds that aren't spellcasters using Wither Totem or Withering Presence. So yeah, this is the best way that I've found to apply Wither. If you guys have any better ways, please let me know down in the comment section below, and I'd love to see it. But as per usual, if you enjoyed this video and these types of videos, go ahead, hit the sub button. It's the best way to support the channel, and let me know you want to see more of this type of content. And also I stream on twitch.tv/MisoXShiru every single night, and I'll probably be streaming as we speak, right? So come hang out, And I'd love to see you guys there. But if not, hopefully I see y'all on the next video. All right, guys. Peace.